Get this.
Get to me.
Get this.
Get all of you. Fourth period.
Come on, third period. Everyone, come on. Let's hug each other.
Let's take a group video.
Group video. Let's go.
Let's go.
Smile.
Let's go short.
1, 2, 3.
Group video.
Group video.
Jacob,
Lauren, you haven't gotten me.
Jacob's
Lauren.
so moist.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
Get the AP scores.
Folks, it's Nigel, and today we're going to take you on the wild world of calculus. Now, I found 3 mild calculus students here. You can tell this one's the juvenile, because they try to write, to impress the ladies, they try to write the most impressive formula. His is simple. Oh, here we go, here's a lady. They're trying to impress her, they're getting real aggressive. This is often in the calculus familiar. Here we go. Oh, but she seems to be unimpressed. She's a second fundamental theorem of calculus kind of lady. There we go. They found me! Folks, that last one got a little juicy, but old Nigel's alright. Today, we have 2 baby calculus Mormonis twins. You can see them calling for their mother, thirsty for knowledge. Oh, and here's the mother. Here we go. This is what a sight. Oh, you can see, he fed them a big old juicy Rawls theorem. Approximately 1/4 of all calculus students are twins. Unfortunately, only one will make a 5.
Hey, it's me, Jacob Day, and my favorite theorem is the extreme value theorem, which states that if f is continuous on the closed interval from a to b, then f of x has a maximum and a minimum value on the interval from a to b.
One of my favorite rules in calculus is the chain rule. So when you're finding the derivative of a composite function of f of g of x, it's basically f's derivative at g of x times g's derivative. Gets you that. Hey guys, Jared Jensen. You might hear me squawking about the average value theorem, but what it states is that the theorem is 1 over b minus a times the integral from a to b times f of x dx equals f of c. Which means that if the function f is integrable in the interval from a to b, then the average value is f of c.
Hi, I'm Trent Lindblad, and my favorite theorem is the first fundamental theorem of calculus, which states that the integral from a to b of f of x dx equals f of b minus f of a.
Hey, I'm Brad. My favorite theorem is Rawls' theorem. It says let f be continuous on the closed interval a to b and differentiable on the open interval a to b. If f of a equals f of b, then there is at least one number c in the closed interval a to b such that f prime of c is 0.
Boom. Hey, I did L'Hopital's rule. This is my favorite theorem from calculus here, and it states if f of a over g of a equals 0 over 0 or infinity over infinity, then the limit of f of x over g of x as x approaches a is equal to the limit of f prime of x over g prime of x as x approaches a.
Hi there, it's Reagan, and my favorite concept in calculus was the relationship between distance, velocity, and acceleration. Well, you see, velocity is the derivative of distance, and acceleration is the derivative of velocity. So, therefore, acceleration is the second derivative of distance. Okay? So the integral of acceleration is now velocity, and the integral of velocity is now distance.
Hi, my name is Caitlin, and my favorite theorem is the second fundamental theorem of calculus. The theorem is when the derivative of the integral from 0 to x of f of t dt equals f of x.
Are you actually working? He's your dork, that's why.
You know?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, my advice is to do your homework, because if you have like 1 or 2 zeros, like that'll kill you. So do your work.
Yeah, we're being repetitive.
Hey. 1, 2, 3. Hello, we're the Jensen twins.
And we're double trouble, we have double advice.
So remember, for calculus on your AP exam, remember there's just a derivative, an integral, or a limit. The derivative is just the rate of change, integral is the amount of change, and a limit is just a limit.
Awesome. And my advice to you is don't just know it, but understand it.
my advice is that whenever you first start, it's not going to make any sense. And even sometimes when you end, it's still not going to make any sense. But just know, you got to push through. Miss Carey's the greatest teacher you'll ever have. What's up?
My advice to you guys, actually do your homework. It helps out a lot.
Don't be the only girl in an all-guy class, and don't forget plus C.
My advice is to spend every day and every hour and every minute and every second of your time off doing AP Calculus.
Hi, I'm Vinny Regan. And if you're in Miss Carey's class next year, don't forget to do all of the journals. Even though the journals are all going to be online, like literally every single question will be online. Don't go look online. Unless it's like last resort, but that, like just to check your answers, you've already done it. What else should you do? Oh yeah, Lisa, don't cram for all the rules. Like learn them as you go. Don't cram at the last second because you're not going to do great. You're going to do okay on the test, but then you're going to forget the next day.
The tree. How can we not get up there?
Oh, dude, it's like freaking wet.
Jacob, your booty's cracking. Great shirt for this, by the way. Oh, she's recording it?
Yes.
Jacob, she's just recording your butt. Are you there?
Are you gonna talk? Hey, you gotta talk.
What am I doing?
Just say anything.
We've traded Jacob Moday right here.
Oh.
See, a very feminine animal, very terrified of any conflict, often showing their rear to try and fend away predators. They're often...
You filming?
Just walk.
You are now.
I'll just walk.
Okay, Miss Carey, I want you to answer truthfully, and I don't want you to lie. Tell them I was your favorite student.
Trace Young. That's my favorite student.